Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Haunted Pirates.
And today we're bringing you a guide for the Shrine of Hungering.
For this guide, we're going to walk you through the Shrine of Hungering, one of the new areas added in Season 4 on Sea of Thieves. Now we've sailed our boat over to the marker on the map, and we've just parked on the purple shiny area that shows you where the shrine is. As you swim down, you're looking for the entrance, which is marked with the shining corals and the bones sticking out of the sea floor.
So as we're swimming into the cave, we can see right in the back there that there's an ammo crate. This usually suggests there's going to be something that we're going to have to shoot. As there is here, it's sharks, so we dispatch the sharks pretty quickly and go back to the ammo crate when needed. We can then see we're starting to lose our oxygen levels, and here is a vent in the floor that allows you to get your breath back.
So you'll keep making your way through that tunnel, and you'll come out into the main area of the shrine, shown here. Now this is where the first puzzle is, and you'll need to locate 3 mermaid statues. This one is a mermaid statue holding a gem in its hand. As you work your way along, you'll see this one's holding a coral, and the next one is holding some chain. And this will be all part of the actual puzzle itself.
So the image on the wall essentially explains the puzzle for you. So we can see the 3 merfolk each holding the various items we've just seen, so the chain, the gem and the coral, and we can also see they're holding their staffs in different positions, either the bottom, the middle or above their head. So now we need to make sure that each of the statues we've seen correspond to the picture that we have on the wall. To do that, we swim up to each of the individual statues and we hit them with the sword, and that will move the arm position.
Once you've got them all to the right position, you'll see here that Sally is swimming up to the one with the horn and hitting it, and you'll get the yellow pulse. It will take a moment, but you'll see a small vibration and the room will start to fill with water, and it will take you up to the next part of the puzzle. When the water stops rising, you'll see a lower platform you can jump up to and a higher platform where the puzzle is. You need to make your way onto the lower platform, and you'll see a geyser that you're going to have to jump on that takes you up to the higher level.
So once you're on the platform, we can see that there's the same 3 statues that we saw on the lower level. The difference here is that the merfolk with the horn is actually on a different level this time, and it's above you, so you'll need to shoot it to sound the horn.
So this puzzle is just like the first. The first thing we do is check the wall to find out where we want the mermaid's arms to be, and then we just run around hitting them to make sure they're in the right position. You'll see with the sword strike it moves the arm. Sally does the one over there, and once we're happy that they're all in the right position with a quick check, we then shoot the one with the horn. And just like last time, the room will soon start to fill with water. This takes you up to the next level.
So now we're up to the next level. We can see that there's a ledge, and we can also see that there's some loot. So we're coming over to it now. However, you hear the familiar sound in the background of skeletons, so we quickly dispatch of them and get them all out of the way. So as we continue forward, we can actually see that there's a loot statue where we can take the loot to, which will send it back to the boat.
Once you've got all the loot, it's time to move up the spine onto this ledge and keep going up. Now you'll come here, there's a few supplies that you might need in a bit because there's a few more skeletons to come. And then you simply move up the mast and you'll see another geyser at the top and a small platform here. All you're going to do is jump up when the geyser goes, and it will take you over to the next platform.
So now we're on this next platform, we'll see that we have a few friends join us. They're only the coral skeletons again, so we can dispatch them pretty quickly and get them out of our way. We can then see the door to the next area and another statue, however there's also some loot over here.
To carry the loot over, you'll just need to jump over the bones sticking out of the wall, as you can see me doing now. and then just throw it into the loot statue. Once you've got all the loot, it's time to move through to the final room, which is through this massive jawbone. Now you'll see there's a shiny coal in the top corner, and that's what we'll need to hit to open the door. You'll go back underwater and you'll swim upwards to another door. Here you'll get a good look at the final room and you'll see that it's full of sharks. When you're ready to go in, you hit the coal on the top corner, it will open the door, and then it's time to deal with all those sharks. Now there are quite a few in here, so if there's more than one of you, you'll want to work together and dispatch them as quickly as possible. You'll see that me and Sally don't have the world of trouble with them, but they can catch you off guard as there is a good amount of them.
Once all the sharks are gone, congratulations, you have completed the shrine, and now it's time to do the fun bit of collecting all that loot that you've worked so hard for. So here we're swimming along, taking it back to the statue. One thing to note is that we can see on the left here that there's a space. This is where the Breath of the Sea would go if you've got one of the special message in a bottles. Once we've got all that loot to the statue, it's now time to head back to the ship.
Once you've appeared back on the ship, the last thing to do is to locate your mermaid that's brought all the loot up, line the boat up ready for the harpoon, and go and get it. Now you see here, Sally jumps in the water, ready to go and collect it all, and unfortunately the sharks have chased us up, and one decides to chase after her. I don't know why, but I decided that using the harpoon on the shark would be a good idea, and not really help her out. Luckily, I do remember I've got a pistol, and I do deal with the shark. Now you'll see as soon as Sally talks to the mermaid, all of the loot will come up at once. And now it's just time to harpoon your loot and put it on the ship.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you found this guide useful in getting through the Hungering Shrine. We'll also be doing some guides in the future of all of the other shrines.
If you found this useful, please like the video, subscribe if you want to see the rest of our guides. We've been the Haunted Pirates, and we'll see you on the seas.